Hi, this is Maggie Forrest from Ferris Square Homebuyers, and I want to talk today about all the documents that are important to gather when you're ready to sell your house. When you get to that point where you made the decision you're ready to sell, it's best to get organized ahead of the game to make sure everything goes smoothly. So, I'm going to take you through those 6 documents and what they are so you can be organized and ready to sell fast. The first document to keep in mind is the contract. It's really important, one, that this contract is signed by both parties in order for it to be considered legally binding and valid. Something else you also need to remember in Kentucky, it's mandatory that consideration in the form of an earnest money deposit is received in order for the contract to be valid. Something else you're going to want to pull together is a property disclosure, and this is going to detail any known defects or malfunctions of your home. Failure to provide that disclosure can lead to legal entanglements and expenses when trying to sell your house. So definitely make sure you gather that property disclosure. The third one is the title. So this is going to be the deed to your property, and it designates the legal ownership, and it has to be presented to the buyer for careful review. The deed for your house in Louisville must be transferred after the sale to the name of the new owner. This is really important. Typically, the deed can be found at the county clerk's office. If you check out the link in this blog article, we actually have provided the link to the Jefferson County Clerk office for those of you that live in Jefferson County. The fourth document is going to be called the occupancy rider. So sometimes timing doesn't work as you've planned, so you'll want to have this in place that details the responsibilities for any rent, utilities, or additional cost repairs such as insurance policies, since they usually don't cover this period. If you have to stay in the house after the closing date, which does happen sometimes, you're going to want to have some sort of post-occupancy agreement. Also, if the buyer needs to be in the property prior to the completion of the sale, you'll also want to make sure that you have a pre-occupancy agreement in place. The fifth document is a promissory note. And this is something that is obtained from the buyer, and it's a contract, and it's written to clearly outline the rights and duties of the parties. And it must be signed and dated. So for buyers who are purchasing through seller financing, this is extremely important. A title company should create a promissory note in addition to a mortgage so that the property can be used as collateral for the purchase. This is protecting both the buyer and the seller. If you need a recommendation of a title company, definitely reach out to us. We work with several and can make a recommendation to you. And the sixth and last document we want to go through today is the settlement statement. So HUD laws now require very specific details of the transaction to be outlined in a closing or a settlement statement. We've also put a link on this blog article that links to the settlement statement listed on the HUD website. At least one day prior to the closing on the property, the buyer has the right to review this statement in order that they are aware of what they're being charged in fees at the time of the closing and in financing interest for the term of the loan. So it's really important to have this prepared prior to the closing. So I would definitely make sure that you review what this statement is and make sure that you're talking to your real estate attorney and to make sure that all of this is in order before you show up at the closing. So are you ready to close on your deal? Gather these 6 documents so you'll be organized and make sure that things sell quickly. And as always, we are here to help answer any questions, provide guidance. So if you're getting ready to sell your house, you're not sure of next steps, you need an attorney, you need an expert in the field, give us a call or send us a message. We're happy to help. Thanks.